Alright boys, today is the day. A few hours away, we're going to see the release of Ultra Impact. We're going to talk about the reroll guide here today. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Let's jump straight into it and let's talk about it. So again, pulling up the fandom over here, it has all of the information we will be using in this video. It has character skills, characters, all the rarities, all the information here. So if you want to go and just research before you actually jump into the game, you can use this site. I'll leave the link down below in the description for you to check that out. But again, before I start any reroll guide ever for any gacha games that I've done, I always want to preface that go for the character you want. If you do not care for meta, you're gonna get burnt out in the way if you just say I'm gonna do meta, screw it, I'm actually like, you're actually playing the game for fun, and you go for meta. In the end, you go for a character you don't like, you're not enjoying the playstyle, you're not enjoying how it's going, then you'll just get burnt out fast. Again, I highly recommend, if you're playing the game just to play the game for fun, go for who you like. That is how you should play it. But if you're playing for meta, I have that team for you and the best characters to go for. So let's talk about that. Let's jump into it. So again, heading over here, this is the UR section of the entire site. We have All For One, All Might. We have Kirishima. We have Endeavor Hawks. These three Midoriyas here, these two Bakugos, this Momo, this Uraraka. We have Shoto Aizawa. We have Shoto Todoroki 2 times. Then we have Tomura Shigaraki. And those are the characters listed under here for now. If we go off, and again, there's 4 characters that I'm going to be showing in the video. First, the one that every single soul will recommend you, just based on pure, I guess you can say versatility and power. Yeah, it's Katsuki Bakugo. This one right here, the blue Bakugo. Again, don't mess it up because I know a lot of people haven't been seeing that. There's 2 different Bakugos. So remember, the blue one is the one that you're going for. With this character, again, we can go off the unit information here. He is very good. If you go over here again, there's also one more character that I'm going to show you, which is Momo, and they both have different playstyles. Realize that now. For example, Momo is a healer, right? She has a skill right here, which removes 1 status condition from all allies, heals 25% HP of your team, and the cooldown is 6 turns. So remember, each character will have something specific to them, which makes them better in the whatever situation you're using them. For Bakugo, we have Howitzer Impact here. This is his plus ultra attack. We have the action skill, which is 300% damage to single enemy with medium chance to inflict burn for 3 turns. When the skill is used in a chain and succeeds, decrease the enemy's defense by 15%, a cooldown of 4 turns. We also have Stun Grenade here, which is 175% to all enemies, medium chance to inflict blindness for 2 turns. So again, you can already see he is a pretty good character. Over here for auto skill, we have when HP is 50% or above, increase own power by 25%, increase the power by 5% per enemy defeated. So again, he is a literal powerhouse. Over here on the last one, we have when HP is 50% or above, increase own speed by 25%, increase power by 3% every turn, up to 30%. The art is also down here if you want to take a look into that, but this is what the character is looking like, and you can already see he is a very, very solid character, and this would be the #1 character that anybody can recommend. But if you want to go for someone who does also kind of hold that title of #1, you can say Momo because of her healing skill and because she's actually pretty good. I believe she also has this right here. It increases all skill blue type allies by 15%. Remember, Katsuki Bakugo is a blue, so let's say your reroll consists of this Momo and this Bakugo. You get lucky, you get both of them. That is the ideal team to start your account with, and that is what I'm actually going for. Again, Momo is literally one of my favorite characters in TSH. I rerolled for her originally because I just wanted to get Momo. I didn't know at that time that she wasn't the greatest in PvE, best in PvP, by the way. If you're looking for an alternative though, and those are the characters that you do not want, you also can go and pick up the green Uraraka. She is very good also. She also has heal all allies by 20%, applies evasion to all allies for 1 turn. The cooldown is 7 turns, but again, this is another really good skill. We also have this over here. All knowledge or green type allies will get their power increased by 15% by this one character. So again, you can see where the idea or the reason to reroll for her is because of how her skills are. We also have this one right here, auto skill zero gravity. When evasion is active, increases the own speed by 30%. Again, a very good character here, and another one that you can go for and reroll for. Also, not my #1 option, but I will include this into the video because I was reading through all the characters. But shout out to Todoroki over here. The green one, by the way, is pretty good. Reading through what he does. If you go down here first, I'm just going to read through action skills. 175% damage to all enemies, medium chance to freeze all enemies 1 turn. When chain succeeds, increase your power by 30% for 3 turns. The cooldown is 4 turns. Next one, 175 damage to all enemies, medium chance to burn all enemies, 3 turns, increase your plus ultra gauge by 20%. When your HP is 50% or higher, increases your plus ultra gauge by 25% once during battle. The next auto skill, when your HP is less than 50%, increase your power by 30%. When your HP is less than 30%, inflict freeze status to enemy when you are attacked. It also seems like a very good character. I didn't see that many people actually talk to me about this one, so I'm going to say not the number 1 option, but reading through the stats on all the characters, this actually looks pretty good. So your decision on that. Also, again, I'm going to include All For One in this, and I talked about that already. So this is going to be like me editing this in earlier. But there is also Tomono Shigaraki. Reading through this one as well, he is a League of Villains character. And when you stack League of Villains characters with each other, All For One, I'll read the passive in a second, but League of Villains allies increases power by 20%. Something similar is for All For One. So again, you can build a villain team with this. And if you really care about the villains, because I know there is like a side of the player base that just loves the League of Villains by itself, this may be the character to go for so that you can actually stack out your team. And when Toga and like Twice and all those characters, you want to get them, you can also use this to go and buff them. So up to you. I'm just going to include that into this. These characters do seem very good, so I wanted to say Tomono Shigaraki, Shoto Todoroki. I'm going to go back to the video now, so it's going to be a little bit out of order. Just know that I included these 2 into the list. They seem very, very good, but they are not my number 1 options. If you're going for a villain, it's definitely All For One. Between Shigaraki and them, that's like the number 1 I'd go for there. If you're going for the heroes or like the Class A students, definitely your choice should be Katsuki Bakugo or Momo, or you can actually alternative like do what is it, Shoto Todoroki and Uraraka, because you know Uraraka buffs Todoroki because of the green skill. So up to you how you want to manage it. I just wanted to include that now. But again, there are a bunch of other characters here that you guys can take a look at. I did open up All For One because I did hear a lot of good things about this character. Exactly, let's see. It says when your HP is 50% or higher, increases the power by 25%. All League of Villains allies increase critical rate by 15%. So if you are building a villains team, definitely this is the character to go and pick up. It says 600% damage to a single enemy, reduced cooldown by actions or by action skills by 5 on self. Okay, 300% damage to a single enemy, reduced cooldown of 1 ally by 1. The cooldown is 5 turns. So again, this looks like a really good character actually, reading through this. This is definitely like a must-have if you're trying to build a League of Villains team, or like a villains team. You pick up Toga, you pick up Shigaraki, that's your team right there. And then whoever else is in the game, I believe Twice is also in here. So again, if you're going for that type of playstyle, this is your character to pick up All For One. Again though, my main goal will be Momo and Blue Bakugo. Those 2 look to be the best. After reading through it, you can see, again, the healing skill on Momo is very good. The power and just the overall damage, everyone will rate this on their tier list to at least SS to A. So if you're going off of anything, this is the character to pick up. Again, ideal team Momo and Bakugo. If you want to go and stretch it out to anybody else, you can pick up these 2. Again, the other characters do exist. I did hear really good things about Blue Midoriya. Moving up Green Hawks is also not that bad. Again, if you are playing the game just to play the game for fun, like you're only here for enjoyment, go for who you want to go for. Don't go for meta. Again, in a game like this, there is PvP, I do believe. I don't want to say that wrong because like I mentioned it and someone said you're wrong about that. I'm 95% sure they added PvP in a later update. So just remember that is in the game. So again, based on whichever you want to do, you can go and do it. I'm going to say best characters were listed here. Whatever you want to do, again, it's up to you. But that's the entire reroll guide that I had for you. Do remember on this game, you can actually reroll infinite times. So you do not have to go and like make 35,000 accounts. Like me, for TSH, I had to do like 50 servers, bro, before I even got close to a Momo copy. So that was how it went for me. But hopefully this time you can actually get it done really fast because it's infinite rerolls. And also hopefully you pull something really good so that you start off your game properly. I will have more guides dropping soon, so be ready for that. Thank you for watching. Peace out, enjoy, and I will catch you guys in the next one.